We buy enthusiasm. Speakers who are passionless, no energy, just going through the motions, are doing severe damage to their personal reputation and the reputation of their organisations. This cannot be allowed, and find out more about their dark arts in today's episode. Welcome back to Year 5 of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, which we release every Monday. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Master Trainer, President of Dale Carnegie Training, Tokyo, Japan, and 3 times best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery. My new book is Zaegyo. It's the translation of Japan Sales Mastery. We are bringing the show to you from our studio in the High Performance Center here in Akasaka in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. Why the cutting edge? We are here to win business in Japan. Let's all be at the forefront, at the cutting edge of how to flourish here in this market. This is episode number 226. Why do you have to put up with substandard presentations? So let's get going. This global company is a household name in Japan. They've spent a fortune getting the brand name known here. They had some tough times early on too, and got a hammering from the media about aspects of their business model. A lot of negative publicity was generated. So the name is well known, but not in a helpful way. The president is giving his talk about the company and the industry to a mixed audience here in Tokyo. Sadly underwhelming. Sitting there was a form of torture for me, who teaches this stuff. Well, what made this underperforming presentation, and what can we learn from it? The meltdown in the media from a few years ago is a common memory. But what a great return from the dead story lies therein. There must have been amazing characters involved. Even the foreign head office president had to get involved and apologise. There was drama aplenty and lessons numerous falling out from the catastrophe. We all love to learn by hearing about the errors of others. We gobble that stuff right up because we have that schadenfreude thing going on in the background. Instead, we got a very one-dimensional, flat talk about the business model and not much on the lessons learned. It was delivered with a very passionless effort that failed to ignite anyone in the audience. The speaker looked tired and sounded only slightly interested to be there talking to us. His facial expression was single throughout. There were no highs and lows of the journey reflected in his expression. He seemed to make sure to match his voice to his wooden face and spoke throughout in a deathly dull monotone. This means he gave up the chance to punch out specific words for emphasis, to bring phrases to life by turbo-injecting them with power, or alternatively, dropping the strength out for contrast. It was bland. In fact, this is a major brand-damaging exercise from go to woe. By that, I count both his personal, professional brands and also the corporate brand. He mentioned that he had given a couple of these talks to various audiences already. And I was thinking, that's pretty sad. Why sad? I was reminded of that story about Campbell's tomato soup. I can't remember who was the ad guy in charge of the advertising account for Campbell's, but the owner complained that the advertising company, the agency, was promoting all the other soups except for tomato. The ad guy's reply is very informative for speakers. He said the reason was that their tomato soup was orange in colour and not all that good. If he promoted it vigorously, more people would try it, become unimpressed, and Campbell's would suffer severe brand damage. Find out more when we come back from the break. If you want to become a fully competent and confident presenter, then do the High Impact Presentations course. We are all being judged when we speak, be it in the internal team meeting or in a public environment, be it the big bosses, clients, or an industry audience. Everyone is evaluating us. Don't blow it. Get the best training on the planet. Do the High Impact Presentations course now in either Japanese or English. Speaking in public means our personal and professional brands are on show. Let's make it a total success. Japan Presentations Mastery is the Bible for presenting in Japan. This is the most comprehensive collection of experience and insight on presenting that you will ever need. Don't work it out by trial and error. Buy Japan Presentations Mastery and learn how to be confident, clear, and persuasive. Buy Japan Presentations Mastery now. Welcome back. This is what happens to speakers like this one. They nefariously roam around destroying their personal and company brands by exposing more and more people to their zombie presentation performance. He needed to be a lot more energized in his talk. This was potential high drama, full of powerful stories that would stick with us long after the talk is over. Here we had a great redemption story of how they came back from the brink of expiration in Japan to recover, regroup, and reconquer the market. The delivery had one gear, and that, unfortunately, was stuck in low gear. We never had spurts of speed or energy. We just dawdled along at 3 kilometres an hour until it ended. We need to become passionate about our storytelling. We use a lot of voice strength and our body language to good effect. We take the audience with us on a trip to Space Mountain at Disneyland. We are strapped in, and then we whiz into the blackness of their downfall, curving at high speed around the meteor assault, dropping precipitously into a deep dive of lost business from which it looked there was no return. Next, we soar skyward as we get over the disaster and rebound the company, people, and the brand. We needed that passionate retelling of the journey, the highs and lows, the lessons, the characters involved. All we got was a slide deck with lots of data on it. What a lost opportunity. We all have many stories, good, bad, educational. We need to use these to engage our audience so that they feel like they have been with us through that hair-raising ride and have touched back down with us exhausted but elated at having survived the ride. Remember, people won't recall the detail of our talk. They will forget all the statistics, even if they wrote them down. They won't consult them ever again. They will not remember all those groovy slides you crafted and assembled so meticulously. They will remember the stories, though. They'll remember you and how you came across. They won't forget how much you excited them or didn't excite them. Treat every chance to talk as a great brand building or exploding opportunity. As a speaker, definitely be passionate tell energizing stories, and be memorable in a good way. This is how you build your personal and company brands to good effect. The negative alternative is not a very pleasant contemplation. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and so please subscribe on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Hit the little bell icon to receive update notifications. Our website details are on screen now, www.dale-carnegie.cojp. It's packed with value, so certainly check it out. We try to offer as much value as possible, so you might also enjoy our other shows. In fact, we are releasing content 6 days a week. For podcasts, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesday for the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday for the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday for the Business Pro Podcast Show, Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery Show, and Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews. Now, you get these wherever you get your podcast. Also, every Monday we release the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Every second Thursday we release the Business Pro Television Show, and every Friday the Japan Business Mastery Show. Every Saturday we're releasing Japan's top business interviews. These are all on YouTube. We appreciate your support, and please let others know about it so they can benefit too. We want to make a contribution to helping people build their careers and businesses, and so please join with us in that endeavor. In episode number 227, we are talking about salespeople need to have self-awareness. So, yoroshiku. Onegai itashimasu. Please join me for the next episode of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. We are here to help you. We've got one direction in mind for you and your business, and that is up